What's up, Bounce House School? Welcome to the logo crash course. If you've read the book, then you know that the logo is not something you want to spend a lot of time on, stressing out. It doesn't have to be perfect, especially when you're just starting out. And like I said in the book, it's okay if you change your logo later. In fact, a lot of big businesses do that. Now, I'm going to share 2 tools with you guys that can help you make a logo for free, and you can do it yourself. All right. And then later on, I'm also going to show you some tools that I recommend you use for making your legit logo. But when you're starting out, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is spending way too much time thinking about the perfect business name or the perfect logo. There are some do's and don'ts. As long as you follow those, you cannot go wrong. And I shared those do's and don'ts in the Bounce House School book. So let's jump right in. The tool that I used when I first started out, my first logo was Canva. The other one that now makes it even easier is ChatGPT, which I highly recommend. Let's start with the harder one, Canva. So you're just going to go ahead, go to Canva. I do recommend you have their paid version because you could do some things, but for a logo, you probably don't even need it. But you just go in canva.com, create design. It's free. They have a paid version, which is like $10. It's still worth it. And then just go to Square. I do recommend that your logo be a square. So just put like Instagram square, and it'll give you like a square version. I wonder if it's got a logo. Oh, there you go. It's got a logo preset. Even better. Let me make my picture a little smaller here. And check it out. You have some logo presets. You cannot go wrong with these. I know it sounds crazy, like it's somebody else already designed it. So what? You're local. Nobody in your area has a similar logo. My best recommendation is if you're kind of creative, go ahead and start with one of these and then just make some changes. And boom, you're done. You want something simple. You don't want to put a bounce house in it. What if you start offering tents and foam machines and all that? You don't want to be have what you do in the logo. Look at all the big logos. Amazon, Apple. Apple doesn't have a phone in their logo or anything like that. So what you want to do is go ahead and pick something that people will recognize, and that's it. It does not have to be perfect, and you can always change it later. There's so many to choose from, right? Even if you just go with something like this or like this. Obviously, don't put a donut if your name is not about that. But like you can really go super simple. Nobody cares about your logo right now. Literally nobody, right? Like you can go like this, and you just edit the text. Party Boys. This is my business name, Party Boys. Boom. And then you can go ahead and you could change this. Let's say I like this, Party Boys. Then you go to Elements, Party. I could change this with this, for example. Or, yeah, whatever. And then Party Rentals. All right, there's my logo. Boom. You're welcome. It's simple. I know it's not too exciting, but so what, guys? This is all you need to start. Done is better than perfect. And you just go and you kind of do something like this, and then you can download it. And there you go. There's your logo, right? I'm not super creative. I've told you guys that before. Let's go. We'll circle back to this here. There's a lot that you can do. There's so much that you can, so many different templates. A lot of them are pro, but hey, you could pay $500 for a logo, or you can just pay $10 to this platform, and it'll give you a bunch to start with. And they're always updating these. And then, I mean, look at this. Like, this is crazy, right? I mean, this is not necessarily what I'd recommend for, but boom, look at that. Look at that. I love this. Right, that's a mean gorilla. So let's look for a funner gorilla. Fun gorilla. How do you spell gorilla? I don't know how to spell gorilla. Gorillas are not fun, so maybe there you go. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. You get the idea, though. Oh, this is what you could do. This is what you could do. Simple. You can do simple tiger, and it'll give you a simple like black and white, right? So like if I wanted to go with, let's say my business name is Tiger, not Gorilla, I could do, bam, there you go. Just type the word simple party, and it'll have like a simple design. Maybe it's not an animal. Animals are good. Animals are good choices. Simple. Let's see. Infinity or Rocket. Say your Rocket Party Rentals. Boom. There you go. And you just change it to black. And then Rocket Party Rentals. There you go. So you want it to be super simple. Don't overthink it. And now there's something called ChatGPT, which you only have to pay for. And you just tell it, hi, my new business is named Infinity Party Rentals. Help me come up with a logo, but don't put any text in there. If you've worked with AI at all, then you know why you should not put text in there, because it always screws it up. Don't put text in your logo. I know I did that here in these examples, but you really don't need to. Like, this could be your logo here, right? Like, no text. It's just as good. Actually, in fact, yeah, I don't necessarily think you need to put text in your logo. But hey, I'm not a logo expert. Again, don't overthink it. See, here I am overthinking it. Don't put text in there. Boom. Let's see what it comes up with. It's going to do it for you within seconds. AI is going to design your logo, and then you just have a chat with it and tell it what you want. These are the two tools that I recommend for free. Here we go. Any second now. I specifically told it not to put the name in there, and it still did it, but this actually looks good, whatever this is here. But here you go. I mean, this could be your logo. I think it's a little too much. I'm more of a fan of simple logos, so give me a simplistic design. Here's a problem when you have a lot of colors like this and you want to print it on a shirt or anything like that. It's like becomes super expensive and impossible, although it does look really nice. You could use like a gradient, but again, don't overthink it. Here I go, overthinking it again. Look at that. I like that. I like it. Makes you look legit. Makes kind of look like a law firm, but hey, you get the idea. I like this, but it kind of looks like a law firm. Just chat. So it's asking, okay, what do you think I should have? Okay, let's try a logo for Tiger Party Rentals. Don't put text in the logo. Make it simple. And yeah, that's it. It doesn't always listen, but I'm still grateful for AI. Okay, looks kind of like a snake tiger. That's interesting, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. No text included. Look at that. Yeah, AI is far from perfect. You get the idea. A lot of times it does better than this. Have a chat with it. This is free. You just go to chatgpt.com for this one. You go to canva.com for this one. They're both free. They both have paid versions, but the free might be all you need for this. Now let me show you when you're ready to upgrade. When you are ready for a paid logo, there are a couple options. You can reach out to EventHawk, right? You can just go to eventhawk360.com and message us, and we can get you a logo. In fact, we actually have a logo and website package. Ooh, look at that. Awesome group. We have a logo and website package, like a newbie package, where we'll do your logo, your website, all that. You don't need to start with that. You don't necessarily need to pay for your logo when you start, unless you want to just do the whole package and get the website and logo. You can do that. But let me show you something really cool where I got my logo. So you guys saw my logo in the book, my super basic one that I did on ChatGPT. And then here's this logo that I have now. Right here, bam. I love this logo, but it's got too many different colors. My business name made some mistakes. In the book, I say don't use the word bounce in your business name. I made that mistake because I didn't have a book like you had. And but this is kind of what a professional made for me versus what I started with. How did I get this? Again, I'm not saying that this is good. You want simple. Look at Apple. Look at Amazon. Look at Google. Look how simple their logos are. Right? You don't want your logo to be too crazy, right? Look at Wendy's. It's just like a little thing, right? So here is a really cool website. I love this website so much. It's not cheap, but it's called 99designs.com. And man, this was such a cool experience. You basically get a bunch of people to design your logo. You tell them what you want. It sends your request to a bunch of people, and you become like freaking American Idol. It is so cool. It's like Survival Island or something like that. Everybody, so here, tell us what you need designed. Work with the best designers. People start sending different concepts, and I don't know if they still do it like that, but let's see. It was a logo one. Basically, I got a bunch of logos. I got like 50 different logos to choose from, and then I picked the ones I liked. And the ones I didn't like, they disqualified them. That was round one. Then there was round two. So now it was like with 10, it went from 100 people to 10 people, the top 10. Then out of those top 10, I gave them feedback on what I liked and didn't like. And then they made a second revision. And you only pay like, at the time, it was like $299 for the whole experience. It was really, really cool. My wife and I, it was the hardest thing we had to do to pick a freaking logo because the last couple were so good. So after round two, you tell them, hey, I like your work. Congratulations, you made it to the next round. Here's my feedback. And then those 10 people come up with a second version. And I feel bad because they do all this and they don't get paid. Only like the winner gets paid. And then the second version were so much better. And then we narrowed it down to like the top 5 or 3. And then we had to pick one. And it was so hard, but it was so cool. It was worth the money. I highly recommend this because it gives you so many different ideas, even things that you didn't think of. But be warned, you will get emotional in this process and end up with something like my logo that looks good, but it's not following best practices because here's the difference. Bounce House School will tell you what you need. The people that you're paying will tell you what you want. What you want, what you need are two different things. You want to follow the data. So this is where this process gets dangerous. The designers will give you whatever you want, but that might not be what your customers want and need. So you want to be careful with this process. Just because you love the logo, just because you think it looks great, A, doesn't mean your customers are going to love it. And B, even if your customers love it, does not mean it follows best practices. They might like the colors. Oh, I like purple. They might like the design. Oh, that's a cool design. But that doesn't mean that this logo is going to do what a logo is supposed to do, which is just stick in people's heads. The more complicated you make it, the more colorful and the more this and that. Again, think of the best logos. Just look around. Who did you buy your phone from? Who did you buy your computer from? Who did you buy this whatever it is from? Look at all those people's logos that you do business with all the time, Nike and all these things, and think about their logos. Think about how simple they are. Learn from that. Keep it simple, and then you make a beginner design, and then you go on to get something professionally done. But don't let emotions get in the way. If you made it this far in the video, comment your city and state. Let me know what questions you guys have. Again, to recap, we have Canva is a great place to start. If you want to do it yourself, with ChatGPT, it can get frustrating. It does not listen all the time. I love you, ChatGPT, but you ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect. But thank you, AI. This could give you just like a quick, some different ideas. I recommend you kind of play around with both. This, if you use Canva, I highly do not recommend that you start from scratch. Start with a template and then make changes. It's really, really awesome. A lot of these templates are paid. So like they're pro, it's like $10 or something like that. It's worth it. And if you don't want to keep doing it, you can always cancel after the fact. But I pay for Canva because I like to have, this is like, I make social media graphics, right? I do a lot with Canva for myself that I don't have to pay for. And there's a lot of templates that they keep adding. It's great for anytime you want to make a flyer or things like that, or just social media stuff. It's really great. So I highly recommend it. Thank you guys for watching the logo crash course. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.